Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Quantum Unicorn. The LeetCode problem we are solving in this video is single number. Okay, the solution is quite simple. Let's take some time to understand the intuition behind the solution. This solution utilizes the property of the bitwise XOR operation to solve the problem efficiently. XOR stands for exclusive or which is a logical operation that operates on two binary digits or Boolean values. The XOR operation returns 1 if the corresponding bits in the two operands are different, and 0 if they are the same. In the context of the single number problem and the solution here, XOR operation is used to determine the unique number that appears only once in the input list. By XORing all the numbers together, the duplicate numbers effectively cancel each other out, leaving only the single number behind. While the approach is also quite simple and straightforward, the solution initializes a variable called result to 0. It iterates through the input list nums using a for loop. And for each number num in nums, it performs the XOR operation between result and num. And since XORing a number with itself results in 0, all the duplicate numbers will be XORed and cancelled out. The only number that remains in the result is the single number that appears only once. Finally, the solution returns the value of result. This approach has a linear time complexity of O of n, where n is the length of the input array nums. It iterates through the array once, performing constant time operations for each element. For space complexity, well, it also satisfies the requirement of using only constant extra space. This solution only uses a single variable result to store the XOR result. Regardless of the size of the input list nums, the space used by the solution remains constant because the amount of memory allocated for storing result does not depend on the input size. The solution does not utilize any additional data structures that grow with the input size. Therefore, the space complexity of this solution is constant, or O of 1. All right. Well, by leveraging the bitwise XOR operation, this solution provides an elegant and efficient approach to solve the single number problem, ensuring optimal time and space complexity. And coming up next, I will break down the solution and explain the syntax, mechanism, algorithm, semantics, and logic behind each line of code. Additionally, I will provide the most important learnings from this topic that will help you better understand the problem and the similar ones. Let's dive into it. Class solution defines a class named solution. It is a common practice in LeetCode problems to define a class with a specific method to solve the problem. In this case, the method is single number. And the single number method has a return type annotation of arrow int, indicating it returns an integer. And this line declares the method single number within the solution class. It takes two arguments, self which is a reference to the current instance of the class, and the nums, which is the input list of integers. The arrow int indicates that the method returns an integer, and result to 0. This line initializes a variable named result to 0, and this variable will store the XOR result of all the numbers in the input list. And for in nums, this line starts a for loop that iterates through each element in the nums list. On each iteration, the current element is assigned to the variable num. And this line can be read as result XOR equals num, or a result XOR num and assign the result to result. The XOR assignment operator works like this. It takes the current value of result and performs the XOR operation with num. The XOR operation compares the binary representation of a result and num bit by bit. If the corresponding bits are different, the result bit is set to 1. Otherwise, it is set to 0. The resulting value is assigned back to the result variable. And after the loop finishes, this line returns the value of result. The final value of result will be the single number that appears only once in the input list. By grasping the concepts of XOR operation and understanding how it cancels out duplicate numbers, you can solve the single number problem and similar problems that involve finding unique elements in an array. Practice and familiarity with these concepts will help you improve your problem-solving skills on LeetCode and gain confidence in solving coding challenges. Alright, that's all for today. I hope this was helpful. If you have any questions, please leave a comment. And also, please subscribe to my channel, like the video, and click the bell icon on to receive the latest updates. Happy coding, and thanks for watching. Goodbye.